Each year, you hear the phrase new year, new me thrown around by a lot of people. I know I've said it in the past. The reason is we look to the new year and we look at ourselves and we desire changes in ourselves in one way or another. And this is how it usually goes for many of us. Come January 1st or the 2nd, we jump all in. We go into the deep end. We are all into our physical health, our emotional health, our spiritual health, whatever kind of health, whatever kind of goal we have, we are all in. And for 2 weeks, we run hard after it, don't we? We're talking about it constantly. We're thinking about it constantly. And we're starting to even see some maybe little positive changes. But about 2 weeks in, something happens. You realize that you've jumped into the deep end of the pool and you're starting to get kind of tired. You took a massive swing to try and see a big change in your life. And now you're starting to feel a little burned out on that swing, on that change, on that new you. So what happens? Well, around statistically that third week, you decide to take a little bit of a break, take a step back. You don't want to go too hard. You want to make sure that you're not going to burn yourself out. And so you take a little bit of a step back. Then statistically speaking, by the fourth week, by the end of January, you and I are back to the old habits and the old us. Because it turns out just changing the calendar doesn't change who we are. Could it be that you and I desire such big change in our life that we're trying to do too much too fast? Almost like a child desiring to run a 5K right after they learned how to walk, when they really should be focusing on learning how to walk across the room. We want to see that massive change, so we think that we have to take massive steps to get there. But because of that, we actually just burn ourselves out. We do too much too soon, and then we never see any long-lasting change. Because of this coming Sunday, we're launching into a new series here at Salina First, and we want to invite you to join us. This series will spend the next 4 weeks looking at 4 areas of our life where we can take baby steps in and start to see big change. These 4 areas include your spiritual health, disciplines like prayer and reading the scriptures, your financial health, forgiveness and your relationship with others, and your physical health. And why did we pick these 4? Because statistically, these are 4 of the top areas that people make New Year's resolutions in: their personal health, their finances, their physical health, interpersonal relationship. And as it turns out, God has a lot to say on these areas. Why did we wait till the end of January to roll out this series? Because you've likely already abandoned that new year, new you. And we want to encourage you that maybe, just maybe, there's some baby steps you could take in these areas that would result in big change down the road. So we hope you join us either online or in person this coming Sunday as we look at baby steps, big change, ways you can practically change your life in these 4 areas and what God has to say about it. We hope to see you then.